Hey everyone, welcome to SmartReach. My name is Ashutosh and this video is all about workflow automations. So firstly, let me quickly explain you what a workflow automation is. So let's imagine that there is a fruit vendor who has a pile of different variety of fruit mixed together. Let's say apples, oranges, bananas and kiwis. Now the fruit vendor wants to sort these fruits into different colored boxes and he wants to automate this task. So he appoints James to do this for him. So the fruit vendor instructs James with certain actions. So let's say if apples, then that should go into the red box. If bananas, then that should go into the yellow box, and so on. And James keeps continuing this task. Even when the new pile of fruits come in, he keeps on doing this and moving them to the specified boxes as instructed by the fruit seller. James here works exactly how a workflow automation works at SmartReach. Now users can set workflows based upon certain triggers and actions. Triggers like replies, auto responses, email opens can be triggered, and certain actions like adding or removing a particular prospect from a campaign to a campaign could be performed. Let me quickly show you a quick tutorial how you can launch a successful workflow automation. So as you can see on my screen that I've created 3 different campaigns. The one is a main, this campaign is the main, and while the other 2 campaigns I will try to pull out leads from this campaign, and I've added some prospects and I have added a demo content here. Now I'll quickly show you how you can launch a workflow automation. For that you need to go to settings, then go to team settings, then under integration settings you will find this workflow automation. You need to click on add a new workflow from here. Now you can give a workflow name. Let me do that quickly. Yep. So once you go ahead and hit on continue, the workflow will be created. Now here you can assign specific actions. So the first trigger that we are going to set is for email opens. So there are a lot of options like new responses, auto responses, even for invalid emails. So for this one we are just doing for email opens. Now in condition we need to select it from which campaign are we going to do this. So these are the list of campaigns that is there in your account. So you can even select multiple campaigns together, and the triggers that are performed across all these campaigns will be pulled into a different campaign. So I've selected this campaign as of now. Now I need to select what conditions should it fulfill. So I want that to add a prospect from this campaign whenever a prospect opens an email. So here also I can select multiple conditions together at one time. I want to draw it to a particular campaign. So so this is the campaign that I set for email opens. You can ignore prospects just for duplicacy. Just select no, otherwise the prospect could be ignored. So just by clicking start, the workflow is started. Similarly, we will also perform the second one. I need to start this campaign first so that the actions performed by these prospects will be drawn there. Let us create a second workflow that will pull our leads, that leaves us an auto reply on our campaign. So we'll have to follow a similar process by going to settings and workflow automation, and then clicking on adding a new workflow, giving it a name. Now the process would be exactly the same, just as in we need to select the same campaign, and then in the trigger we need to select as auto responses. So these are the lists. So I need to select an auto reply option here. Here you go. I need to select the campaign in the second step here, the main campaign, where the emails will be sent at the first. I need to set an action that I need to add that prospect into my other campaign so that I can reach out to the prospects when they get back to their offices, or understanding their auto responses. I will create a new campaign in the future, and once I'm done, I'll click here. So the second workflow is also created successfully. Now let us track this after some time when when there are certain actions performed in the two workflows. So it's been quite some time since I launched this campaign. So now let us check that how the workflow has performed. Basically, let us check how email opens and auto responses were pulled in the different campaigns. These were the list of prospects. You can see that we have got a couple of auto replies and also a few email opens. You can also see that these auto responses have even opened the emails, and also there are a few email opens. So let us check how these emails were pulled to the different campaigns. So let us check this for the first email open campaign. Once we click here, you can see under the prospect sections that the prospects who opened the emails were easily drawn here with the help of workflow automation. So you can even see that the auto responses are here as well. So you can even, as these prospects has even opened the email, even though they had set the workflow automation, you can unassign them from this campaign. Now these are the leads. You can go ahead to the content section now and create a new email content, set up new strategies to connect with them and to get so that they could engage with you. So now moving ahead with the second campaign, that is for auto responses. You can see that these two auto responses that we got have been pulled here. These were the emails that were exchanged. So you can see there is an out of office reply from this email. So this is how a workflow automation has worked. That easy to set up a workflow automation. You can try it out yourself. If you have any questions or anything, you can feel free to connect with us on the chat support channel. Feel free to write us a message from here, and if you can even try under our resources section. We have a fully curated help center for most of the FAQs. You can take help of it. Thank you.